Individuals making more than $80,000 or couples making more than $160,000 won't receive a check. Now, according to one estimate, that's 7 million fewer families than in the original bill. Biden gave in to the demands that the relief should be narrowly targeted because he cannot afford to lose a single Democratic vote since no Republicans are expected to back the bill.
A recession may be around the corner. Does that mean that Americans are going to get stimulus checks? Is this the time for those on Social Security, SSI, SSDI to finally get a stimulus check? Stay tuned to find out. Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another show. I'm your host, John Muro, here with True Life Investing. Happy Christmas, December month. Hope that you guys are doing great and being safe and staying sanitized. If you're new to this show, thank you so much for tuning in. We do a ton of giveaways and we tell you the truth and nothing but the truth when it comes to stimulus checks, Social Security, and things that are happening right here in our own backyard. So going into this information, there's some very, very shocking news that I really had to bring to your attention. I know a lot of people on this channel said that we wouldn't know a lot of the details if we didn't watch your channel, and this is why we do what we do. But let's dive on the screen so I can show you exactly what we're talking about, and then we'll dive into the giveaway information at the end of this video. So could it be that if you're not vaccinated, you would get penalized? Well, right here on this information, not vaccinated against COVID, it could raise your auto insurance rates. Now, right there, pause, hold up, wait a minute. What does being vaccinated have to do with your auto insurance? Right? Shouldn't it have to do with your age and if you got tickets before or what kind of vehicle you drive? That's how it is now, but what does it have to do with getting a COVID vaccination shot? Those who chose not to obtain a COVID vaccination may pay for it when it comes for the insurance renewal time, thanks to a new study that found that the unvaccinated drivers were more than 70% more likely to get in a severe car crash than the average driver. So does this mean that the vaccinated are benefiting from 5G superpowers after all? No, the study author says that this is merely an example of people exhibiting multiple types of risky behavior. What? What does being vaccinated have to do with your behavior? What did they put in that vaccination that would control how you behave? This is really starting to scare me, and guys, this is why I knew something was not right about this COVID vaccination shot. Now, I know that many of you have gotten it. Some of you who gotten it said, I'm doing great. Everybody needs it. Then there are others who say, I've gotten it and it was the worst decision ever. And then there's some people that said, I'm like you, John. I don't believe in it. I don't agree with it, and I'm not getting it. And why are we going to be penalized for not getting a COVID vaccination shot? Doesn't that sound more like a dictatorship to where they're telling us that if we don't do it, we get punished? Now, this is something that I wanted to bring to your attention because you and I both know that times are changing. Things are changing, but this does not make any sense at all that if you're not vaccinated against COVID, it could raise your insurance rates. Like, come on, man. I'll let you tell me down in the comments below what you think about that. I wanted to update everyone and make sure that you're being safe and that you're staying safe. There are ice storm warnings coming, winter weather advisories, effects for parts of these areas. Rain, freezing, rain, snow will fall across the area Thursday. The Pittsburgh area will be mainly a cold soaking again. Here in Tennessee, it's been raining nonstop. It got a little cold, but it wasn't cold enough to snow. But I wanted to let everybody know in the Pittsburgh area, be safe. Be safe because it is going to come a winter storm warning, and wanted everybody to drive safe and be safe. So now let's talk about stimulus checks. Recession 2023, experts predict that the worst is yet to come. Globally, people are experiencing inflation at levels not seen for decades as prices surge for essentials like food, heating, transport, and accommodation. And though a peak could be in sight, the effects may get worse. What does that mean for us here in the United States? This is happening globally, but what does it mean for us right here? Well, everything seems to have a trickle-down effect. China got bombarded with COVID. 26 million people had COVID. Guess what? Now it's starting to rise in the US. Is that because people are flying in and out of China? I don't know. But this is the crazy news. The recession is going to hit everybody, regardless of which country or continent you're on. But experts are predicting that things are actually going to get a lot worse. How did we get here? In 2 words: pandemic and the Ukraine war. That you could ask anybody, they could have told you that. And so now a recession is looming just right around the corner. So what does that mean for those on a low income and a fixed income, SSI, SSDI, Social Security, VA survivors? What does that mean for you guys? Well, could this recession possibly trigger a stimulus check from the federal government of up to $1,400? Well, if you look at these states here, every one of these states has somehow sent a stimulus check to their residents in one form or another. If you don't see your list, then make sure to let us know down in the comments below. But that right there, this recession could trigger another 4th stimulus check. Now, does everybody need a stimulus check? Probably not. If you're making $200,000 over, you don't need one. If you're making $100,000 over, you probably don't need one. But if you're making 75 and under, then more than likely you're going to need one, because the recession is going to be very, very hard on those on the poverty line, low income, middle class. I mean, those are who are going to be affected most if we were to really run into a bad recession. So I am predicting that, yes, if we did run into a recession, I could see that the Democrats would come together with Biden, because they're already pushing for it now and we're not even there yet. So if this recession does happen, I could see them coming together to agree on sending out a stimulus check for those on a fixed income. So guys, I hope that that information was somewhat encouraging and informative. I want to help you out, and as much as I can, please be safe, stay sanitized. Again, this RSV, the flu, COVID is really amped up, and maybe in your area, New York and California, have already put the mask mandate back on to get people making sure that they're wearing their mask indoors, and it's only a matter of time before it hits every other state. So I want you to be safe, stay sanitized, keep your social distancing. Thank you again for watching this show and being a part of the True Life Investing family. We couldn't do it without you. If you want to stay up to date on all this news, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. To jump in on the Christmas giveaway that we're doing for 10 lucky subscribers, make sure to follow these steps by letting us know that you are the #1 fan, and leave it down in the comments below. If you want another chance to win, then follow these steps, letting us know that you love movies, and guess which movie this quote came from.
What are you talking about? You gotta get back on duty. You're not a cop.
Yeah, you're right. I got this down the costume shop. But it can't hurt to pretend.
What a wise and act.
I'm telling you, it gets better every single time. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a very great day today. Stay tuned for more information to come. And until next time, I'm John Miro. Peace.